Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month July going into August reading. Thanks for joining me. My name's Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Scorpio, the energy I'm getting around this is of a family situation, one in which you may have felt like you didn't have a voice. You may have felt that your voice was going unheard, or perhaps you were just not being listened to. But Scorpio, with Song of the Siren as your oracle card, it's about a summoning of the voice and being acknowledged, speaking out, speaking up for yourself, speaking your truth. We do have the card of happy family. It's so you can continue to have a happy family relationship. If this goes unchecked, I feel that Scorpio, the situation could become disconnected. I get a sense of disharmony or potential disharmony around this. It seems like Scorpio with the card of tolerance from the cat wisdom, cosmic cat wisdom cards. Just sitting with it, patience, just sitting with a situation, being tolerant, tolerating something, tolerating someone, but needing to speak out, needing to speak your truth. So let's see where this goes. Of course, it can be reversed. And I'm going to be doing something a little bit different here, Scorpio. I'm going to be doing a reading for you on one side. I'm going to be doing the other person's energy on the other. For you, I'm going to be using the After Tarot. I've got you here as King of Swords energy. So that speaks to me of communication. A King of Swords is taking action towards communicating what you need to get out there. Something that you've previously held within yourself, you've kept it hidden out of fear of not being accepted, fear of rejection, fear of not being listened to. It's creating some unhappiness around you. You may have felt that a situation was something you just had to tolerate, that you just had to put up with it. But I don't feel that that's the truth. I feel that you don't have to, or you shouldn't have to put up with whatever this is. So we'll start with a card that is signifying your energy here, Scorpio, where you currently stand, where you hope to stand around this in the future, how you are viewing the other person, how you've perceived them in the past, your doubts and fears, the external situation that's happening around you, something that's affecting you, and the potential outcome. Now for the other person, I'm using the Green Witch Tarot. They've got the Ten of Wands. I feel that that's more you. It feels like this person is oppressive. I feel like they may put a lot of burdens on you. They don't recognize you. There may be a sense of being unseen or feeling that your needs aren't being met. Very strong energy around that, but let's see where this goes. We'll cut the cards for this person and we'll put a card that signifies their energy, where they currently stand, where they hope to stand in the future, how they have viewed you in the past here, Scorpio, their perception, doubts and fears, external situation that's affecting them, and the potential outcome. So Scorpio, let's take a look. I'll start with your energy. The Page of Swords. Them I've got the Star. Healing energy. There's hope. I feel that there's hope with healing this situation with this family member. I feel it's someone in the family. Could be a spouse, it could be a parent, maybe even a child for some of you. I've got you here though as a child, so I get that this person could be somehow in a position above you, which could suggest a parental. Page of Swords is your energy. Well, it is about need to speak your truth. Feeling there's an energy around you here, Scorpio, of wanting to do something else, something more, but it feels to me like you're going unheard. there's a want to test the waters, to see what the reaction will be. It could be an idea that you have. There is hope around this healing. Where you hope to stand, where you currently stand, I've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. And they have the 10 of Swords. There is something around them at the moment that I feel like that it's coming to a culmination. It feels almost like a tower event. Something that has been burdening you. Something that you've been stressing or worried about. I get you wanting to come out of that. It feels like you've been worrying about something. You've been keeping yourself awake at night. And I see that the communication between you and this person is going to come to some kind of crisis point or culmination where words are spoken, things need to get out. Things need to get out so that there can be an ending of the way that things have been, because they can't continue this way. Scorpio, now, your hopes for the future, I've got the 9 of Cups. For them, I've got the 6 of Cups. They're both in the reverse. So this is a need to let go of the past. There's a feeling around this of not idealizing how things should be. I'm getting an essence of accepting things how they are. Accepting things as they are. You know, it just feels like at the moment there's something that you want to do, Scorpio. It's a wish, something that you're hoping for. But I get it, it's delayed. There's some kind of delay around this while you work through something around family. I'm sorry about the lawn equipment out there. That should be over in a moment. But let's press on. How you are viewing this person. The Knight of Pentacles, and they have the Page of Swords in reverse, is how they're viewing you. So there's a misunderstandings. You're at cross purposes when it comes to the communication. So they don't seem to be hearing you. This person seems to have a very fixed view of you. They may even see you as maybe a younger version of yourself rather than the grown-up that you are. Sometimes that can happen with parental figures. They still see you as someone, they still see you as that child, especially if this is an elderly person who perhaps is struggling with some health issues. And sometimes their mind can go back and they start seeing you as who you were when you were a child, who you were when you were a teen, a young person. And for you, I think it's an energy of putting one foot in front of the other here and dealing with this person. So I feel like the energy here is one of an elderly parent or someone around you in the family that is particularly difficult. There's misunderstanding. They don't really get you. But I think that you're just tolerating it. You're really just focused on the day-to-day. You're having patience, moving forward. Yeah, there's an energy around this of needing to move forward, but at the present time you can't. It's something that you're just having to deal with at the present time. You're just kind of sitting with it, that kind of energy. Now, perceptions in the past, the 3 of Pentacles, and they have the 7 of Cups. They considered you a dreamer. They considered you someone who deals a lot in terms of they saw you as away with the fairies or away with the pixies a lot. It might have been when you were younger, maybe you retreated a lot into fantasy, read a lot of books or something like that. That's what I'm picking up. So they still see you as that person. Now, the way that you've perceived them in the past, well, I think you've wanted their recognition. You've wanted them to see how successful you've become. You want them to see how far you've come, the work that you've put in. Yeah, it seems like there's a lack of an acknowledgement or lack of recognition. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that they seem very focused. You know, as elderly people, because they don't really have much to go, I hate to put it that way, but it's the truth. They tend to retreat a lot and think about the past, because thinking about the future, of course, is too painful, too confronting. So I feel that that's what you're coming up against here, Scorpio. This person seems to be retreating into the past, and they're seeing you still as that young person, that dreamer. But you're actually someone who is quite successful, quite accomplished. Now, your doubts and fears, we've got the Magician. They have the Tower in reverse. Well, they're fearing the end. They're fearing. This is someone. I feel that this is an older person. There's a lot of fears of the ending here. This person's very resistant to facing difficulties associated with getting older. Now, for you, you may have suffered with some self-esteem or self-worth issues when you were younger. But the thing is, you're no longer that person. I get you grown up. I get you actually as a magician. Yet this person doesn't see you that way, because they still see you as that younger version of yourself here, Scorpio. Now, your external circumstances, you've got the Two of Pentacles. They've got the Fool in reverse. Yeah, there's that energy there of they feel that you are this naive, there's still this naive young person. So they seem to be a little bit on the it's really just seeing you as a lack of growth. They don't see the growth. Now you have grown. You've succeeded. But yet this person still sees you as this fool-like energy, you know, a little bit green, someone who they see as a child. I keep getting that message. This seems very specific, and I do get that this is an older family member here who seems to have regressed into thinking that you're this younger person, that younger than you actually are. Now, you've been thinking about what to do about this. You've been trying to weigh up your options when it comes to this person. You may be looking after them, Scorpio, or you may have some kind of responsibilities. That's something that you're having to tolerate here. Tolerating this person's mind. It feels a bit like the mind is... I hate to say it, but it feels like a little bit like the mind is not as sharp as it once was. Yeah, we've got the outcome. For you, I've got the Ace of Swords. For them, I've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this is creating disharmony with the two of you. There's a lack of seeing eye to eye. You're at cross purposes. You don't see each other's needs. And that's the problem here, Scorpio. Now, the Ace of Swords tells me that there is going to be a breakthrough. Some kind of breakthrough that you have, an enlightenment that tells you how to deal with this. How to deal with bringing this together so you can at least tolerate it. Because this energy of the Wild Hunt here, or the Tower card in reverse, tells me that you're both tolerating something that neither one of you really likes. I mean, the fact this person's getting older, they know that they're getting on. You may be caring for them. They don't really like that, so they're tolerating their situation. You're tolerating them. And meanwhile, I get an energy of you kind of testing the waters here. There's something that I don't feel that you want to be. You don't want to be as I feel that you don't want to be where you are right now. You're just kind of tolerating it, but you know you have to be, at least for the time being. This Ace of Swords tells me there's hope for a breakthrough in getting past this. So at least you can come to some kind of agreement, so that you're not there's no disconnect or disharmony, a lack of balance in this relationship that you have with this family member, Scorpio. I want to get a card from the Cosmic Dancer before I go to the extended. What I'll be doing in the extended, guys, is I'll be looking at clarifying. So everything on the table here, I'll be going much more in depth. It'll be about another 25-minute reading, and we'll see where this goes. I'll also be picking out some oracle cards as well, and we'll see where this goes in the future. Now let's have a look. What is the message here for Scorpio, please? What does Scorpio need to hear? What does Scorpio need to hear? Scorpio. Whoa, I'm going to take this first one. Flow with divine timing. Yeah, so there is a question around this of the need to be patient, to wait for things to work out in your favor. It seems like you're having to sit with the situation at the moment, but it won't be forever. And I do think that things will change. Remember, this person's fearful, because I do think that they know that they're getting on. They seem to have regressed, and they're only really thinking about the past now. And I get that in time here, there will be changes where you'll be able to get back to a situation in which you can look after your own needs primarily first. But meantime, you're having to kind of sit with this situation and allow it to kind of work itself out. But what you can do here is at least come to some kind of a tolerance or acceptance, so that you're not at odds with this person or battling this person. So we'll see where this goes in the extended. Again, the link for that is down below. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Scorpio, if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you. Please do press that thumbs up button as well, and subscribe. Leave me a comment as well. Let me know how you like this spread. It's brand new for me. Wishing you the best, Scorpio. I'll see you in part 2, or I'll speak to you again very soon. Please take care.